Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 5 of our slow and immersive on mode run of Baldur's Gate 3. We're back again with Michael from Gaming for Immersion YouTube channel, and he is playing as Linus Leftwich, level 3 Hexblade Warlock Halfling, and I am playing as Fintan Fastfellow, level 3 Shadow Sorcerer Halfling, and this is a continuation of our mega co-op run from last year, where it took us 10 months to get to Merkel, playing together for the first time blind with exactly the same halflings, except Fintan Fastfellow was an arcane trickster and Linus Leftwich was a rogue thief. They did unfortunately fall in the Shadowfell kind of lands. And what we're doing with this run is we've resurrected these characters, or they resurrected themselves by making various pacts with the Shadowfell entities as they kind of, got consumed by it. Merkel and the Shadowfell in the previous series. And so Fintan Fastfellow went from an arcane trickster to a Shadow Sorcerer, and Linus Leftwich went from a thief, our thief kind of frontliner melee rogue, to a Hexblade Warlock. And so far, in the previous, 4 episodes, we've got out of the Nautiloid, we found Withers, kind of talked to everyone at the Grove. We are very much set on punishing the Absolute and any Absolute cultists we meet. And so we've pressed on through the Blighted Village, dealt with pretty much everyone there. Linus did put some camouflage on himself at the gate to allow us to pass. We have since washed that off. We've also just explored a little bit here in the kind of the outer camp. The waterfall, kind of get all of that. Found a sponge for Linus. And that's it. Yeah, we sold a bunch of junk to Grat the Trader. Didn't do much else. Because I thought we would go into the inner camp and then we'd do the rest of the looting around here in between episodes. There you go. That's
that was a very generous depiction of me putting camouflage on me to get past the guards.
It's alright.
I appreciate that. When they write the legends, that's the way they'll write it.
Exactly. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head inside the camp, get the lay of the land, and then we'll decide what we're actually going to do, right, as our characters.
Yeah. Yep, let's do it.
How we're going to get our revenge on these cultists.
I believe we have gotten clarification on the whole Pact of the Blade, Pact of the Tome, Hexblade Warlock extra attack thing, and so at some point I will be respecing into Pact of the Blade. So thanks everybody for the comments and the clarifications on that.
Okay. Do you want to actually go through yourself first? Yeah, I guess.
I can go ahead and do it now if you want me to.
Yeah, go.
Or we can do it.
No, just go. Yeah, it's fine. We're not really using anything from Pact of the Tome right now anyway.
Correct.
We're not going to use Vicious Mockery. We're not going to use Thorn Whip. I mean, you can use Guidance, but I can just give you Guidance. So let's go.
Okay. So you want to go ahead and do it now?
No. Just keep rolling with the inner camp.
Okay. All right. Let's go in.
Yep.
Now, if memory serves, I have to make a dialogue here to get past the guards, right? And I'm not planning on
ain't
using
no party in here. We're
tadpole.
doing the Absolute's work.
Yeah, we're not using the tadpole.
State your business now.
We haven't used it once
As
so
the
far.
symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Always a little risky to be casting friends inside places like this, but I think it's probably safe to do it here. So, yeah, let's, got an audience with the one in charge.
Ooh, nice.
I'm going to go ahead and use the friends.
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
Oh, the boss, of course.
Yeah.
I'm here for Ragslin.
Well, look. Big Boots here has an appointment with Draw Ragslin himself. Throne room's at the back. He's communing, mind, so step soft.
Tell you what, the way these goblins treat me, I'm not going to feel too awful about killing them later.
Yeah.
Aye, so much fun.
Even when they're being friendly, they're not being friendly.
Rude.
Okay, so I should probably get... I'm just going to come up here for a second. cancel the. I'm gonna hide and cancel the friends.
Friends, yeah.
Just in case she comes a wandering down this way, but
To be honest, we can go and save the guy being tortured. I think.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Anders,
Yeah,
Anders told us about one of them.
all right, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Takes us away from the guard anyway, so that's good.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All right, let's see here. We'll go with deception again. Yeah, go have yourselves a drink. The boss sent me to relieve you. Ooh, 20.
I'm already giving you guys 20. Come on. Boom.
It
Both
makes
would've
no
passed,
difference.
Actually, yeah.
We do all the work, and you get to finish him.
Making friends everywhere you go, Linus.
Take him. Do
Temporarily.
you any good? He just screams. I should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest for all the good he's been.
All right, now before I talk to him, I'm running over here, where we know for somehow we just know.
I wonder
there's
if
a
I just
next
stick around
enemy.
here and talk to him. Well, let's see.
Yeah, you go for it.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
No, no! Please! Oh, don't hurt me!
Calm down, I'm here to help. Well, that depends on the answers you give me. Calm down, I'm here to help.
You are? I need to get out of here.
Are you hurt? What did the goblins want with you?
The grove! To the east! They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please! Get me out of here!
You came looking for the night song, didn't you?
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned when we arrived.
What else do you know about the temple? Any other treasure?
I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the night song. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to die.
Okay, one more question. What happened to the druid?
Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.
Relax, I'm not going to leave you.
You're such a compassionate soul.
Thank you so much.
Fine. We're not completely...
We're not evil.
Yeah, we haven't been consumed by the shadows entirely. Boom, yeah. 21. Easy. Come on. Relax, get out of here.
The lock clicks and opens.
Oh, those guys.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
What does the night song do exactly?
I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Oh, Leroacan. He sent us looking for this night song as well, guys. That's our kind of roleplay scenario for this run, and that's how we died in those Shadowfell lands. All right, we got 15 XP out of the guy. Did you loot the skeleton?
I did not. Glad you pointed it out to me.
I'm gonna just quickly dash and buy the Swazi shoes from the Grata Trader. I don't think we did that. That'll be super quick.
Okay.
I think we talked about it in the previous episode. It's pretty much the only thing we want from him.
Yeah, that works for me.
Did we buy them?
It definitely comes in handy, that's for sure.
I got stuff if you got coin.
Yeah, I think there's not going to be much I'll be worth to wear. Motivating comfort, Swazi shoes. Yeah, how could we miss that? He's got some dye. Yeah, he doesn't really have much else. 95 gold. Best gold I've ever spent, in fact.
Get moving.
You would think the goblins would be a little bit miffed that we let their prisoner go. Or do they literally not even notice?
I don't know. It's just they went to have a drink. They're drunk.
Well, but there's a patroller here, I guess, is really what.
Yeah, he even
makes
walked
me
by
think
when I was
about it.
talking to him.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's fine. Alright, do you want to go to talk to Priestess Gut?
Sure.
Priestess, branding everyone here.
So my thoughts on Priestess Gut, there's no way I'm getting branded
Negative.
with the mark of the Absolute, because we hate the Absolute.
Yeah.
But we can talk her into going somewhere private, maybe, and deal with her later.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
Let's see here.
I'm here to spill your guts across the floor.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, if you want me to. You ready?
No.
Okay, I'm going to just say why should I let you brand me?
Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Actually, I'd rather not go through with this.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
I am not going to push deeper into her mind because I don't like using the tadpole, so I'm just going to sever the
Minds
connection
brush
here.
against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Oh, yeah, can we talk privately? This is a sensitive matter.
Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Okay, we'll be right there, and by right there, I mean
To a god.
at some point in the next few days.
Seems we lucked out in keeping the Absolute's voice out of our heads.
Okay, do you want to do Volo a solid
Yeah.
and try to rescue him too?
Yeah, let's rescue Volo and then we look for Halsin. We gotta get all the civilians out of here before we get the shadow
genocide here?
Shadow blades out.
Well, speaking of rescuing Volo, I believe we have found him here. You, Gribbo.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine.
Does your bird have a name?
Pidge.
Very clever. So I see. Do you have plans for this
Keep
pigeon?
him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
Oh, let's see here. I was admiring him. I'd like one of my
Then
own.
catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, that sounds good. He looks weak, sick even. He won't last long in there. DC 10. Guidance.
Yeah, could even avoid friends.
Yeah, I think I'm
+6,
gonna
yeah.
avoid friends. I don't remember. Do we have any inspiration? I think we have like 1 point, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, don't remember.
So this is getting a +6. All right. +6 or more. Ooh.
We're gonna need it.
Yeah. All right.
I got you. +3.
Yeah.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
All right, Pidge.
All right.
How you doing here, Pidge?
Look
My
at
new
this.
name for Volo.
I'm quite saved. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not looking for that sort of. You okay with number 2?
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do 2 here. I'm not looking for that sort of attention.
I'll write an anonymous account of your heroism then. None will know your name, yet your doings will live on. Volothemp Gedam, realm-renowned author, auteur, and tastemaker at your service. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Oh, let's see here. How about we already know he's going to go to camp, even if I tell him to not worry about it. So let's just tell him that.
Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
Nice foreshadowing.
Boom.
All right.
All right.
So we got a little bit of food in here. I don't really see anything. Well, there's a Dearest Elminster note over here. That's pretty long. I'm not going to read it right now.
Yeah, don't think we need to.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As someone explained in the comments, which we very much appreciate, Volo and Elminster are acquaintances, perhaps friends, perhaps rivals, perhaps both.
Yep.
All right. Following you here, Fendon.
Yeah.
Go ahead
They told us
across
that
this
he's
bridge.
somewhere in the pit. The guy at the gate told us.
Yeah.
So.
And we know to look
Use
for
our
a bear,
halfling
most
senses.
likely.
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys are
3
talking.
guards out here.
Sharp Eye, Eve, Nas, and such.
Dang, those eyes. Again,
Okay.
do you wanna?
For some reason, Linus is getting weird deja vu moments about being in this room.
Yeah.
Like, when we...
It's all from the shadow, though. You know, from
Yeah.
dreams.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so... Halsin, buddy,
Looks like a bear
Look-
right there.
Wish I got a turn in the
it does look like a bear, and Liam did tell us that Halsin had transformed to a bear, so what do you think, Findon? You think this is likely to be Halsin right there?
Yep. You go check
Think
it
we
out.
can-
I will stand
think-
back here
Okay.
and back you up.
See? It squealed! Hit it again! Keep your hands steady, 3. Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
All right. How about, what the hells are you doing?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises.
We made it squeal.
Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
All right, how about leave him alone? Oh, you want me to threaten the little kid?
Yeah. It's goblins. Come on.
All right, let's do it.
The bear agrees with me.
I'm not sure we're going to have to teach them a lesson. I think that this bear is going to do it for us.
All right. Okay. Ooh, good initiative rolls. Especially from you, sir.
All right, so we've got 2 kids here. We've got 1 cave bear level 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we've got 3 other goblins besides the kids, plus 2 wargs.
Okay.
Have a particular strategy in mind here?
Well, yeah, also Halsin is acting last. So the kids are going to run. So maybe you want to get them.
Yeah, unfortunately the kids are in bright light, which means that my Shadow Blade is not giving me advantage.
If you run here, could you turn off that torch quickly? And then strike?
Does that take an action?
Nope.
Turning off a torch doesn't take an action?
No.
Advantage.
In the shadows. Strike from the shadows.
Okay. 80% here. I have my dual wield turned on currently.
Off.
I could throw a hex up if I think I can hold on to concentration. I could keep.
No, I would suggest you offhand this guy and then main hand this guy.
Well, my offhand's not going to kill him. My offhand does 2 to 7 damage. He's got 7, so it's extremely unlikely I would kill him.
Try it.
It's possible. Well, I can't main hand the other one anyway. I don't think I'm going to have enough movement. I might. It's hard to tell. Okay, I'll go ahead. What's that?
You can Eldritch Blast. With
I can certainly Eldritch Blast. Correct. Okay, so I'll go ahead and offhand 1 here. All right, that was an 80%. It's a good start, Michael.
Yep.
And now I'm going to main hand him.
I'll intercept the other kid. That's not a problem. Then.
Okay. All right. That one's down.
It's very much down.
And I excuse me, I can actually move close enough to him to threaten him. However, I do know from past experience he's going to disengage.
Well, he might at least disengage rather than dash, so still a win. I would turn off that torch if you can.
I cannot reach it. Oh, I can. Okay. Very nice.
Don't underestimate yourself, Linus.
I don't know how I reached it. I got pretty short arms. We got 1 dash.
Beastmaster Zerk. Coming in hot. I think Halsin should be able to reach him, no?
Beastmaster? I think Halsin will be able to reach the Beastmaster, yes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe I killed a child. I can't believe I said that, but, you know, with 7 HP.
Well, you made me kill a child.
You're the vicious Linus.
I am the vicious Linus, that's true.
Why do I have... Oh, it's Shadowblade. Yeah, by the way, they had a hotfix today. Out today that has fixed Shadowblade giving advantage on absolutely everything rather than just melee weapons. So
is that how it works now?
Well, this is how it was supposed to work.
Okay.
But what do I do? I could hit that kid, but I'm pretty sure I could get her while she's walking here.
I was gonna say you're gonna go again before 3 gets a second turn, and 3's not gonna get out of the room in 1 turn, so it's probably not essential. Look at that.
Woof. On point.
All right, so far so good.
Yeah. Just kind of thinking, where do I position myself now?
Now we do have. Actually, it's this Beastmaster Zerk that I thought was going to summon something, but maybe he doesn't summon anything. I guess he's just the one responsible for the wargs over there.
Okay.
Oh, you jumped up.
Aha.
You're showing off your Swarzy shoes there.
Shoes, yeah. The moves. Because this
Okay,
warrior
that-
plague is, yeah, she's coming in hot with that massive great axe.
Okay, this guy did not dash, which means he just attacked me, hit me for. Oh, he hit me with grease.
It's fine. You can jump out of it or something.
Yeah,
Find a way
not
to
the
use
end
it.
of the world.
Yeah, I hope Halsin does not slip on that grease. And
me
here it
too.
goes.
Oh, he saved.
He's going for warrior plague. That's fine.
Yeah. However, he did dash.
He didn't
Okay,
make
so
it.
this is confusing to me because I thought I saw that he hit me for 4. Oh no, Grease Bottle was hit for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. It was the bottle that took 4. All right.
Yeah.
So the good news is I can attack Beastmaster Zerk here. What are you planning on doing?
I would try to twin spell orbs and hit these two.
Okay. Well, I mean, like if I move up there adjacent to Beastmaster Zerk, are you going to do something that's an AOE?
No. You should get right on top of him. Boom.
All right. Yep, going to go ahead and main hand him here. 6 points. That's very unimpressive there, Michael.
Yep. Oh.
Ooh, that's better.
Ooh. It's better. There was that
Very
vicious
much better.
Linus. Yeah, that's the dual wielding opportunity attack. You know what? I might even save. I mean, is there any point in saving my sorcery points and such? Not really, is
Well, I
there?
think this fight, I mean, I don't want to get cavalier and say it's under control, but we're down to a single enemy. Oh, no, there's two enemies plus the wargs.
Yeah, the
The
plague.
wargs, though, I think the wargs take a couple turns to come out, don't they?
Yeah, well, they gotta break through that rattling cell gate. Well, let me just soften up plague. There we go. She's softened up now. That's fine. She's softened up now.
That was a very soft touch. You are correct.
Ooh, yeah, I wanted to get that big attack out of her. Now I can
Wow.
close in. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that.
Uh-oh. All right, well, so
Rack.
much for the...
Ooh, action surge.
Hey, now.
Jesus, this guy's full of grease. Greasy rack. What is it? Butcher. Greasy rack. Whoa.
All right.
Do need that wind. Well, wow. Halsin isn't kidding around.
All right. That, by the way, that's how you soften something up. Just FYI.
Hey.
All right. I'm tempted to finish off first since he's down to 8 points.
Okay,
I don't
about to
think I
blast him
can.
with
I,
thunder.
what's that?
I was about to blast him.
Oh, actually, you and I now share the initiative sequence, so you
Yeah.
can go and do yours first if you want. However, he might be the only one that I can reach in melee.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. So maybe you grab him, and I'm gonna bring down the thunder.
Ooh,
It's a crit and a miss, of course.
well done. All right.
Pretty sure I took her down from it. Ooh,
I
level
leveled.
up. Nice. Very nice. Okay.
Dashing, that's what I like to see. Dash through the grease.
Ooh.
Oh, he was smart enough to jump over.
I'm pretty
it.
sure AI got an upgrade in patch 8. I'm 100% certain of it. And they always actually jump out of circles. That is, and to be honest, that's my favorite.
Well, I tell you what, though, with Booming Blade, we could potentially use that to our advantage.
Yeah. Ooh, twins, but oh, okay. Nope. Oop, that was low. Sure, not very well thought through at all, but can do an Ignis.
Oh, I'm surprised that didn't ignite the grease.
No, I was, very precise with my
Okay, yeah, okay. All right.
placement.
So I have a 45% chance to shove him. What I was wondering is whether instead of offhanding him, would it be better? Well, I'm not going to kill him. He's got 30 HP, but I could shove him into the grease
No,
where he
just
would at
kill
least
him.
have a chance.
Just kill him. You got it. You're gonna crit, you're gonna kill him. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't crit and I didn't kill him. You lied to me, Bendon. You lied
You
to me.
Hexblade. You Hexblade cursed him. Whatever he hits you for,
I
you've got
did indeed
Ooh.
Hexblade curse him. Oh,
Yeah.
he drank a healing potion.
Yeah, I knew he used your thing finally. You got like 30 HP as well. You used your.
Oh no, yeah, no,
armor.
I'm fine. So he's up to 10. I'm going to finish him off here.
Do it
That time I critted.
twice. I critted. Jeez, we're taking care
Tell you
of
what.
Viscera.
business.
One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way,
talking to
I
you.
owe thanks.
Yeah,
I am the druid Halsin.
that was a tiny bit close. To be honest, I think you were closer to him, but
I think it's probably because this is your game session.
possible. Yeah, I guess some of the the main dialogues. Yeah, I think that's right. I'll get pulled in as the main character. It's fine. To be honest, we can even alternate on all dial. Well, no, actually, you have the deception intimidation, whereas I'm a criminal, so I think I have deception.
All right. Well, it's still there might be. It's okay with me if you do
Yeah.
some dialogues.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, glad I could be of help. You're Halsin, the Master Halsin. I don't think we're quite that reverent of him.
No,
I spoke
not really.
to Nettie. She said you could help me with the parasite in my head. Yeah, that's how I kind of
Yeah.
achieve mission, just like.
Yeah, that works for me.
Parasite in your head? You mean you have one of them? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I don't know. I escaped from the lizard's ship after being infected. Maybe the process was interrupted.
Well, we do know that it was the artifact that Shadowheart was carrying, or at least that's what she told us.
Well, no, it's actually the Guardian that's saving us. The Guardian, well, I don't know how much you know of the story, but it's not actually the artifact itself.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well,
The Guardian, because we didn't have the thing. We didn't have it before, right? So
yeah.
escaped in the
okay,
lifted
yeah,
ship
yeah,
after being
that's fair. Yeah.
yeah, after being infected, maybe the process was interrupted. I mean, this guy, I think we need to talk to, up front, because he's
Yeah,
clearly,
yeah. If he's going to have any
knowledgeable.
chance to help us, then
yeah,
we need to at least be truthful about what our situation is.
yeah.
Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come to me, with me to Moonrise? Altered parasites, a cure at Moonrise Towers, maybe. Sounds like guesswork at best.
Yeah, I would say either 1 or 2. I would not do 3, personally.
3. I'm gonna go 2, yeah. Sounds like guesswork at best.
I'm as certain as I can be. If you have a better alternative, I won't stop you. I can't stop you, in fact, which brings me to my next problem. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Look around you. There's no order anymore. Only chaos.
Chaos is welcome in doses. It helps keep balance. But this is too much. This is unnatural. Help me kill the leaders of this horde. Save my grove. Then I will help you.
Well, we were going to
3
do that
deaths could
anyway.
win us peace. The Drowmin Thara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Having a shape-shifting druid, bear druid at my side might make things easier.
Nah, we don't want his help. I mean, we not that kind of help.
No, but just
We
to
can
kill the... Yeah, you asked.
We can take care of goblins ourselves.
The grove isn't my problem. I have to concentrate on saving myself.
That's better.
I understand. You've done far more than most have for the grove, just by freeing me. I cannot come with you, though I wish I could. At least let me tell you what I know, help you on your journey. Traveling to Moonrise is no small task. Expect dangers like you've never seen before.
I'm something of an expert when it comes to imperiling myself.
This is different. There's more fingers on a hand than there are survivors of that place.
What's so dangerous about it? I think you're exaggerating. You just want me to stay and help you.
You can do that if you prefer.
I don't think this is the kind of guy. Yeah, what's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Oh, I'm getting weird deja vu again. It's like my memory is coming back in bits and pieces.
Yeah, the absolute forces can tolerate such places, though. Such a place.
So it seems, though I don't know how. You will have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in this very Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers, through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers, and may bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
How do I find this underground route? I don't want to get lost in the Underdark. So how do I find this underground route?
You'll
why
need to
don't
pick
you...
up where Aradin
Never
left
mind.
off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in these ruins, from what I've heard.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was going to say, why don't you ask him what would you do, and then we'll do the opposite.
Yeah. Well, what would
No,
you
but
do?
that was sort of a tongue-in-cheek.
We could still do it.
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands.
I don't want to get and risk lost in the Underdark. I'll journey over.
I don't understand why we have to tell him what our choice is here.
I never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is the safer route.
Anything is preferable to risking the shadow curse.
What business do you have at Moonrise? You said you'd go there if you could.
My business there began long ago, and has led to a lifetime of regret. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet. If I could join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I could have both helped you find a cure for your infection and lifted the curse. But the Grove must come first, I'm afraid.
I'm actually really glad that you asked him that, because that's the first time I've heard Halsin go through that bit of dialogue. I mean, of course, in our previous Fendon and Linus playthrough, we didn't get a chance to talk to him about that. And I don't remember ever... I guess maybe I rescued him in one of my brief playthroughs, but I don't remember that dialogue. So, interesting.
Cool. Okay. Is that why you went with Aradin? You thought he might uncover this route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
Yeah, mate. That's on you.
Yeah, I got bad news for Aradin and his band. If they couldn't take on a bunch of goblins, their chances of getting through to Moonrise Towers is pretty much nil.
Yeah, I think it's -1, actually, to be honest, in my assessment.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna live to regret this, or maybe I won't, but fine, I'll help you save the growth first. I'm sorry I can't do more. Thank you, and good luck with the growth.
I'll need that luck, along with all the Oak Father's blessings. I'll remain here and do what I can to disrupt these cultists' plans. Perhaps I can stop their attack before it's even launched. Farewell.
Well, we're going to end up helping the Grove anyway, just because we are planning on killing all of the followers of the Absolute, which means all of the same goblin leaders that he mentioned.
Yep, and we both leveled up. Look at that.
Ooh,
I guess I must have leveled up when the fight finished, before the dialogue. Ooh, let's go ahead and take that level. This is where the rubber meets the road, guys. Boom. I can do it first since I'm recording, but I went from 23 to 30 HP. I got another level 2 spell slot, and I got 1 more sorcery point. I gained a cantrip, and I forgot which cantrip I was going to take with my build. I think it was Minor Illusion. I could take Booming Blade.
I plan to take Booming Blade. But if you want me to be the main frontliner and you more of a support, we know that there's a lot of value in Minor Illusion.
Thunder. I can say Thunder. I'll probably stay, ranged most of the time, but I will be very competent in melee.
If they did indeed patch it so that the Shadow Blade doesn't work for...
it works for all melee attacks, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't work for ranged attacks. Does that in any way change your...
No. Okay. I knew that was going to get patched. It's fine. I think we need a Minor Illusion between us, though. Like, there's going to be...
Yeah.
We're gonna
well, you've got a lot more versatility than I do, so it's probably better if you take it.
So I'll take Minor Illusion. Then I need a spell, and among the spells, I'm trying to remember. I mean, my concentration. Well, actually, no wait. I have proficiency yeah, I'm a sorcerer, so I already have a proficiency in Constitution, so I can hold my concentration pretty well, but I am going to be concentrating on darkness very often. So I could... Well, why don't you level up and let's see what spells you got, and then we'll kind of think about it. But for my feat, though, I will tell you, I'm going to take a lightly armored, giving myself +1 dex, so up to 14 dexterity. And yeah, and that will be the secret build, guys.
Well, it's not a secret anymore now, is it?
Well, it's not secret anymore, but yeah. But we will up my dex later, I think, some more. Because I need that AC as well. But yeah, this is going to be, I think, a very different type of Shadow Sorcerer. So I will be hitting things, and I will be dealing with things. And there's some very good light armors that I feel synergize very well with Sorcerers. So that's what I'm going to go with. Light armor, dexterity, get my dex up to 14. Again, we're going to get that up even more later. But I didn't want to start with like a completely gimped character. So 14 is kind of going to be the minimum we'll need. Having said that, I haven't really used my dexterity all that much so far.
Well, I mean, it affects every single combat in the initiative roll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. So you do use it, yeah. All right, why don't you level up? And then we got to decide the spells.
Yeah. Now, keeping in mind that I'm probably going to have to respec at some point anyway. But for now... I get 1 cantrip and 1 spell. My cantrip, I am going with Booming Blade. And for my spell, I could see a couple of potential choices here. Blur could be useful if I'm going to be in the front line a lot. Cloud of Daggers, I like a lot at low levels. Hold Person is something that later on could be consistently
you don't
useful.
have the DC right now to land.
Yeah, it's kind of why I said later on. Yeah. I tend to lead in Cloud of Daggers just because it doesn't require an attack roll. It's consistent damage. Drop it on top.
It's also
of somebody.
upcastable. It's upcastable.
Yeah.
So it will. You actually. Yeah. That's probably one. Yeah. You probably take that one and you keep that forever. I will concentrate on like darkness. We hide in there.
Well, I will say I could consider replacing the Cloud of Daggers if I'm going to be consistently using Hunger of Hadar instead as an AoE.
Hunger of Hadar, you'll see, is not as OP as people say.
You'll be
using Cloud of Daggers a lot more often. Hunger of Hadar is not upcastable. It does like 10 damage a turn. It's you'll see.
Yeah, I could see how that could. Yeah. If it's not upcastable, I could see how that would put a limit on its
falls
usefulness.
Off. Yeah, I would take Cloud of Daggers. Then you would take Cloud of Daggers, and I would take. What would I take? Blindness, because I'll need to be concentrating very often on darkness, so I kind of need something like maybe I could do Mirror Image actually, because blindness, the thing is, blindness gives us advantage, but we already have advantage with Shadow Blade, and if we pull someone into darkness, we can also do that.
Yeah.
Hold Person, again, too early for me as well. Cloud of Daggers you have, so I'm actually going to go with Mirror Image.
Yeah, that seems useful.
I'll try that. Yeah.
Okay, now I can replace a spell, and if we are going to be consistently counting on you to be the one to drop darkness, I'm going to replace darkness with something else here. So again, I could go Blur. I could go Misty Step. Although there's going to later on be other sources of Misty Step available. I could go Branding Smite, but I do feel like I'm more likely to be using Booming Blade when I'm making melee attacks.
Yeah, I think for you, Booming Blade is, well...
So Branding Smite's probably redundant. Blur is a concentration. You have a preference here?
I think Blur would be also good for you because you will be able. You're going to pick Resilient Constitution, I think, as your feat, right?
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump ahead to that then. So I'm going to choose Resilient. I'm going to choose Resilient Constitution. My Constitution is now 14. So that is going to give me a big boost to being able to hold concentration plus a little bit of extra HP, which is always good. And there we go. All leveled up.
You know what? I'm gonna actually probably take Blur myself because I can also concentrate on things really, really well. And yeah, if I'm in darkness, I'm thinking if I'm in darkness, I'm in darkness. Mirror image gives me like 9. It's a level 2, but it's only like people hit me 3 times. Whereas Blur, I think I'm gonna go with Blur myself. Yeah, because I can maintain concentration. And I'll either be blasting things in darkness, but if I ever get caught out in the open, I will just blur. We'll both blur ourselves. We're going to be impossible to hit. I feel like that's shadowy. And that's...
Yeah, it is shadowy. And it's a nice defensive mechanism, because I am still worried about my relatively low AC right now.
Yeah. But I could also, to be honest, do web. I feel like that's also Shadowfell. And if I get my DC up later, people will actually get webbed in that thing. It's a dexterity save, but...
Now, you don't have with Sorcerer, you don't have the ability to replace spells every time you level like I do, right?
I know,
you do? Okay.
Everyone, well, most classes have that ability, yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like maybe if you go Blur... I mean, but the thing is, web is concentration, so I'd have to, like... I mean, but if I did in web people... cannot move, you could then put your cloud of daggers on them. If I was high DC web, that's one way to make a lot of people get stuck.
Yeah. Works for me.
Maybe that's the way. Because I do actually have... so now I have Sleep, Shield, and Chromatic Orb. So...
The thing is, you can only concentrate on one at a time, and if you're going to be casting Darkness a lot, then isn't Web a concentration spell also?
Yeah, it is. But so is Blur. But it's kind of like, we don't always need Darkness, you know? If we can first, let's say, concentrate on the web, you know? We need Darkness when people are attacking us from range, you know? But if we can web a good bunch of people, and you can Cloud of Dagger them, that's strong. You know?
Yeah. Works for me.
Because arguably, it's like getting Blur. Like, if I'm gonna run out and blur myself to fight in melee, I might as well just pop Darkness. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pick Web, guys, and try it out. It's a spell that no one ever picks, but I really want to make it work. And I feel like it's shadowy, no? It's like Shadowfell, Shadow Sorcerer, Web.
Sure.
Or am I more of a Darkness guy? Oh. I'll pick Web for now. Let's just try it out.
Yeah, we can do a little experimenting.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I hate to have to cut things short here, but I'm running low on time. This does feel like a good break point.
Yeah, we're up on the hour. Yeah, we got to level 4. We'll loot everything in between episodes, guys, as always. And yeah, I'm probably gonna take a long rest at the start of the next episode. Yeah, and I have Heightened Spell, by the way, so I could... Well, yeah, I guess Web only works with the first Heightened Spell. Anyway. Okay, well, let's end this episode here. And yeah, we'll loot everything and kind of proceed on... Well, we'll decide what we do next, right? Later on. Well, in the next episode.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed that. That went pretty smooth, and we're now even more powerful. So yeah, easy sailing from now on. Level 4 hit, game over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can just go ahead and ink ourselves into Act 3 at this point.
All right, well, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Thanks, everybody.